Anthony Jacklin CBE is an English golfer who was the most successful British player of his generation, winning 2 major championships. He was also the most successful European Ryder Cup captain ever. Early life and education. Jacklin was born in the North Lincolnshire town of Scunthorpe in 1944, the son of a truck driver. He attended Henderson Avenue Primary School in the town. He turned professional in 1962. Playing career. In 1969, Jacklin became the first British player to win the Open Championship for 18 years, winning by 2 strokes at Royal Lytham and Amp, St Anne's. The following season he won his second major title, the US Open, by 7 strokes on a wind-blown Hazeltine National Golf Club course. It was the only US Open victory by a European player in an 84-year span. Northern Ireland's Graham McDowell ended that streak in 2010. Jacklin won 8 events on the European Tour between its first season in 1972 and 1982. He also won tournaments in Europe prior to the European Tour era, and in the United States, South America, South Africa and Australasia. His 1968 PGA Tour win at the Jacksonville Open Invitational was the first by a European player on the U.S. Tour since the 1920s. Jacklin was the first British player since the 1940s and Henry Cotton to devote much of his effort to American Tour events. However, Jacklin may be best remembered for his involvement in the Ryder Cup. He was a playing member of the Great Britain and Ireland team in 1967, 1969, 1971, 1973, 1975 and 1977, and of the first European team in 1979. Except for a tie in 1969, all of those teams were defeated. Jacklin was involved in one of the most memorable moments in Ryder Cup history at Royal Birkdale Golf Club in 1969. After his eagle putt on the 17th event, his match with Jack Nicklaus, Nicklaus conceded Jacklin's 2-foot putt on the 18th, halving the match, and ending the Ryder Cup with a tied score. The concession ended with the 2 golfers walking off the course with arms around each other's shoulders. Jacklin and Nicklaus later co-designed a golf course in Florida called the Concession to commemorate the moment. Jacklin suffered a devastating near-miss in the Open Championship of 1972 at Muirfield, tied for the lead with playing partner Lee Trevino playing the 71st hole. Jacklin had a straightforward 15-foot birdie putt on the par 5 hole, while Trevino was not yet on the green after 4 struggling strokes. But Trevino holed a difficult chip shot, and Jacklin took 3 putts, leaving him 1 shot behind. Trevino parred the final hole to win, but Jacklin bogeyed, finishing 3rd behind Jack Nicklaus. Jacklin was just 28 years old at the time, but never seriously contended again in a major championship. In 2013, Jacklin said of his experience in the 1972 Open, "I was never the same again after that. I didn't ever get my head around it. It definitely knocked the stuffing out of me somehow." Jacklin served as the non-playing captain of Europe in 4 consecutive Ryder Cups from 1983 to 1989. He had a 2.5 to 1.51 loss record, captaining his men to the first victory for 28 years in 1985, and to the first ever victory in the United States in 1987. Jacklin was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2002. He retired from tournament golf in 2004 at the age of 60, having won a number of events at senior level. Jacklin has developed a golf course design business since his retirement from competition. He has designed numerous courses, including the 9-hole par 3 course of the St. Pierre Park Hotel in Guernsey. Jacklin has been hearing impaired for over 25 years and wears a hearing aid device on both sides. He is a patron of the English Deaf Golf Association. Personal life. Jacklin's first wife, Vivian, was from Belfast, Northern Ireland. The couple married in 1966, 11 months after their initial meeting at a Belfast hotel. They had 3 children together, Bradley, Warren and Tina. In 1971, Jacklin said that he received death threats from a caller who also threatened to bomb his wife's family home in Belfast. The caller said that Jacklin would be shot if he played in the Ulster Open, because his wife's family supported Ian Paisley. Vivian Jacklin died suddenly of a brain hemorrhage in April 1988, aged 44. In an interview in 2002, Jacklin said, "You can't understand the anguish of losing a spouse until it happens to you. I lost my will to live after my first wife died. I contemplated doing something very terrible to myself. Eventually I recovered." 6 weeks after his first wife's death, Jacklin met a 16-year-old waitress named Donna Methven at a golf tournament in England. Jacklin later said, "I was at my lowest ebb and Donna was a shoulder to cry on." Quote, "They had a 2-month affair which led to front-page headlines in British tabloid newspapers." In December 1988, Jacklin married his second wife, Astrid Wagen, a Norwegian woman. They have a son called Sean, who is a golfer on the European Challenge Tour. Jacklin is also stepfather to Wagen's 2 children, daughter Anna May and son A.J., from her previous marriage to former Bee Gees guitarist Alan Kendall. Jacklin said in an interview in 1989 that he was barely on speaking terms with his mother. "To get along with people I have to like them. My mother and I don't get along. I don't share the belief that blood is thicker than water. She has tried to run my life long enough," Jacklin said. On the 30th of August 2013, Jacklin was revealed to be taking part in the 11th series of the BBC One Saturday night entertainment competition, Strictly Come Dancing. On the 6th of October 2013, he was the first celebrity to be eliminated from the show. Professional wins. European Tour wins. PGA Tour wins. The Open Championship was not a European Tour event because the European Tour was founded in 1972. Retroactively classified as PGA Tour win in 2002. Major championships are shown in bold. PGA Tour playoff record. Other wins. 1964 Coombs Assistance Tournament, 1965 Gore Ray Cup, 1966 Kimberley Tournament, 1967 Forest Products New Zealand PGA Championship, British Masters Pringle of Scotland Tournament, 1970 Lancome Trophy, WD and AMP Wills Tournament, 1971 Benson and AMP Hedges Festival, 1972 Dunlop International, 1973 Bogota Open, Los Legatos Open, 1974 Los Legatos Open, 1979 Venezuela Open. Senior PGA Tour wins. Major championships wins. Results timeline. DNP equals did not play. Cut equals missed the halfway cut. T indicates a tie for a place. Green background for wins. Summary. Most consecutive cuts made 7. Longest streak of top 10s 2. Team appearances. Ryder Cup 1967, 1969, 1971, 1973, 1975, 1977, 1979, 1983, 1985, 1987, 1989. World Cup 1966, 1970, 1971, 1972. Double Diamond International 1972, 1973, 1974, 1976, 1977. Marlborough Nations Cup 1972, 1973. Hennessy Cognac Cup 1976, 1982.